You guys, I think I unlocked one of my most embarrassing moments ever last night. I'm just gonna get right into it. So last night was a Friday night, and I was gonna go and hang out with some friends, but I had started my period, and staying home and being in bed and watching a movie and just like being in my own home sounded so nice to me. So I decided to stay home. So I have been talking to this guy for like quite some time now. Like nothing too serious. We've just been like hanging out, but I hadn't seen him in like a really, really long time. And last night he texted me asking me if I wanted to hang out. And so I had told them that I was just like keeping it kind of low key tonight and I was gonna stay home. But if he wanted to come over, he was like more than welcome to join me. So he told me that he was gonna take a quick shower and then that he would be over. So he got to my house and instantly, the smell, oh my god, he smelled so bad. I feel so bad, but he smelled so bad. And I think maybe it was just amplified because I was on my period, but it's like the smell of like, my dad would always go golfing growing up and he'd come home all stinky and sweaty and gross and smelled like outside, and that's exactly what he smelled like. Like, I could not voluntarily put myself in that situation if I wanted to. I was like, I'm staying home tonight, and then I thought you showered. So I was like asking him like what he did for the day, and he told me he like went dirt bike riding. And I knew he didn't shower after that. Anyways, I had no idea what to do, but there was no way I was about to cuddle him. So I texted my roommate for advice. Which, okay, I think it was my karma literally hitting me right away. But we were picking a movie on my computer. He was picking a movie on my computer, and we get 3 text messages from my roommate, and they pop up onto my computer, and this is what he saw. She said, "Bring him here." And then she says, "Does he smell super bad?" Oh my gosh. Then she goes, like, why would he not think about that before coming over? Oh, okay, I jumped in front of the computer. I was like, oh my gosh, I like jumped in front of the computer trying to hide it with my body, and he literally goes, "I saw that." Oh. This is my own lesson, not to shit talk, but like also take a shower. Like, don't stink, okay? Okay, you guys asked, so I'm going to deliver. So after after the text messages popped up onto the screen, he was on the right side of me and I was on the left, and the notifications came up on like the right side of the screen, so I literally like jumped in front of him to try to cover it, but it was very obvious what I was doing. I was like, oh my gosh. So I tried covering it. He then told me he saw it. He's like, "I saw that." So I honestly acted stupid. I didn't know what else to do. And I was like, "You saw what? Like, what'd you see?" So after he like told me he saw it, we kind of just like blew it off for like 5 minutes. And then he started laughing, giggling a little, which made me just like lose it because like it was so bad what had happened. And I was just trying to play it off cool. And then finally I was like, "Yeah, like, you have to get up pretty early, right? She's like, is it time to go?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then I walked him out. And that's probably the last time we will ever speak to each other.
So tell me if I got fucked. I'm Ubering today, and I pick up this old guy from the hospital who apparently had been in the hospital for 3 months. This guy can barely walk. So I'm thinking, all right, you're going to have to help him get in the car, get out of the car, get him to his door, stuff like that. You know, simple shit. Guy gets into my car and he's like, "I'm going to need your help grocery shopping." I was like, okay. You know, my dad has health issues, so I felt for this guy. You know, he can barely walk. You know, he's wheezing and shit. And I was like, all right, you know, just let's get this over with. This guy, 0 fucks. He gets himself cigarettes. He gets himself sausage. He gets himself margarita mixer. Like, anything unhealthy, he got it. He's like riding around in his electric cart. He's like bumping into shit. And I'm thinking, all right, dude, this is going to be a long fucking Uber ride. We get to the register. His card's not working. I paid for it. He gave me $50 in cash. He owes me $30. Says, I'll give you the rest of the money when we get to the ATM. There's an ATM right across from here. I said, okay. Get to the ATM and his card gets swallowed by the machine. The bank is closed. So I'm thinking, you just got fucked. Oh, you might as well bend over, open your ass, because that's what's happening to you right now. This is supposed to be one Uber ride, but it's just a fuck job. I was like, you can just pay me through the app. You can tip me extra through the app. No problem. This guy starts smoking a cigarette before I take him to his crib, and he's dying. Like, he's like literally wheezing. He's like, I haven't had a cigarette in 3 months. He's fucking... Dude, if I hit him in the mouth, he would be dead. So I'm taking him to his crib. He lives in a gated community. Really nice community. We get past the guy at the gate. And then in order to get to his crib, we have to go through another gate. I type in this code, and then I'm driving up this hill. This is the richest shit I've ever seen in my life. This guy owns an estate. He looks at me he's in the back seat and he goes, welcome to the Lion Estate. I was like, what? There's a lake right here. There's a ranch right here. There's a mansion. There's a few other separate homes. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I'm helping him unload his shit, and then he tells me I'll somehow find a way to pay you through the app. Weirdest experience of my life. Did I get fucked, or is he gonna pay me?
I feel like enough time has passed and I can tell this story now. It's been like almost a year, so I think that's an appropriate amount of time to tell the story now. So I had just gotten a new job and I had to go get drug tested for work. So I fill out all my paperwork, and I get sent to the back. And I'm just chatting with this guy. He's like my age, it seems like. We're just chatting about like local things. I don't know. It was just normal conversation. Like as normal as conversation can be when you're about to pee in a cup for somebody. Like that's it. I pee in the cup, I give him my pee, I leave. Everything's done. I get my paperwork. I'm gone. I'm headed out. I'm driving at this point. So like time has passed from the appointment. So I'm driving. I have my Apple Watch on and it buzzes. So I think it's like a text. And I look at it. It is a text. The first line says, hey, this is the guy from your drug test. Immediately, I'm a little confused. I never gave him my phone number. But, I pull my phone out. I read it. I'm at a red light, by the way. I was being safe. I read it. He's like, hey, this is the guy from your drug test. I thought you were cute. Would you want to go out sometime? He had gotten my number from my, chart thing or whatever, where you have to put all your information down. He'd just gotten it from that. I'm, almost certain that's a HIPAA violation. Right? That's illegal. I am cute enough for somebody to do illegal things for me.
So I went to get some tacos from a Mexican restaurant, almost 2 weeks ago. And every time I go to get the tacos, I get the same thing. I get 6 tacos, I get some guacamole, and I get extra limes every time. So this particular time, I decided to eat the food in the car. And then for whatever reason, when I got done, I threw the guacamole away, I threw the tacos away. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave the limes in my car because I be seeing folks on TikTok using limes as deodorant. And I was like, it's going to make my car smell good. So I left the limes in the car for almost 2 weeks. And every time I was getting in my car, it was smelling funkier and funkier. But I forgot I even had the limes. They were under the radio. I ain't even thought about the limes. I'm like, damn, it's stanky in here. So I'm just like, okay, it's getting stankier and stankier. And today I got in the car. I was parked in a hot ass parking garage. I said, damn, oh my God, my car is too stanky right now. And I was like, ooh, I know what it is. I remember I put them limes in my car. So I reached under the radio and I pulled out the limes or whatever. And I was like, maybe they dried out. And that's why it's not a good chemistry with these dried ass limes. So I brought the limes in the house so I could get ready to throw them away, but I wanted to show y'all what they look like. Why the hell did I put the guacamole in the car and I threw the limes in the trash can? I've had funky ass guacamole in my car for almost 2 weeks.
TikTok made me buy it.